So, I'm live, and well, today we're going to do some historic challenge. But before we hop into historic challenge, I want to tell you a bit about the deck we are taking into historic challenge, and that is a green deck I've been working on here. I've called it Exponential Vorinclex, and this is a really simple deck. I've made a couple of changes just because I'm taking it into the challenge. But this is the historic deck I made Mythic with last season, and I think I went. Let me just check the stats. I went 68% with this deck to get to Mythic last season. So the game plan for this deck is very, very simple. What we want to do is we want to ramp. We want to play Nisa. We then want to play one of the Vorinclexes, and then we want to smash them in the face. But we've got a couple of things that sort of accelerate our ability to smash them in the face. One of them being Primal Might, where I can use the Nisa's doubling effect to make my Vorinclexes bigger. And the second thing is Exponential Growth. And Exponential Growth is the thing that really supercharges this deck. Because basically if you for 8 mana I have Lethal, and Nisa combined with Leyline get me to 8 mana really quickly. So by the time my Vorinclex gets on the board, I've got Lethal if I have Exponential Growth in my hand. So it's a really sort of powerful, fast deck. I've killed people on turn 4 before with this deck, so it doesn't give the control guys much to work with, and really all they have to stop me is a counter, because both the Vorinclexes are too big, and even removing one of my creatures comes with a price, because our second Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger, he prevents them. He's like a time warp, so he prevents them being able to play the next turn, which helps me push for lethal. Also, again, our Vorinclex here that gives double the counters, he makes our 3/3 lands into 6/6 lands, so that's really effective too. And both the Vorinclexes are out of the reach of Fatal Push and so forth and so on. So really cool deck where it has a bit of evasion as well for the very cheap removal that's in the game. A couple of things that you might be wondering: where's Henge? No need for Henge, because we now have Harmonize, and Harmonize giving me 3 cards is better than Henge. It's just as simple as that. In this deck, in other decks or more creature based decks, Henge is awesome, but in this deck where I've already got two creatures already playing, Harmonize is better. We've got Explore to help me ramp some more, especially for those hands where I don't have Elves or Druid. I've got, in terms of the additions, I've got 1 End-Raze Forerunner, because there's plenty of times when I play when I've got more or less unlimited mana, I've got nothing to do with it. So I can either play this for 8 and get a 9/9 with haste for a good little finisher, or I could pull it with the Finale of Destination, because I'll have all this ramp in my hands, which is very useful. And also I could use this to pull Vorinclex, any of my Vorinclexes. So Finale of Destination is really going to be quite useful going forward. In terms of the sideboard, I have a creature package basically to give myself some low end in case I need to contest the board earlier. But basically this is highly tuned to what I expect to face, and I expect to face control, a Jeskai control, I expect to face Phoenix, I expect to face it's going to be Phoenix and turns or control at the top end. Turns is now gone, so it's those at the top end. Maybe a bit of Selesnya in the middle, and maybe a bit of Jund Food. And Jund Food will probably be coming back now. For the Jund Food, we've got Reclamation Sage to get rid of some of these enchantments, but the big MVP card really is Barrier's Breach, because Barrier's Breach enables me to sort of target 3 enchantments and exile them as well, which is really good. We've got an Old Growth Troll, which really goes with I'm going to heal the creature, but if you kill my creature, I get some ramp out of it too. And if it taps with the ley line, it goes well with the ley line, it goes well with Nisa. We've got Ronus to add another creature into the deck, which is very useful. We've got Arasta for those spell-based decks, so I can build out a bit of a board, and obviously that makes my end raise all the more powerful. We've got Gaia's Blessing, just in case anybody wants to mill me out. There's a big chance we'll see some mill. Somebody tried something different, some sort of control mill package. We don't know. Another Primal Might to help, and another Finale to help, depending on what we want to do. So it's a simple game plan. It's off meta. It's very different. There's no point in playing at least in my mind, the challenge and then playing a meta deck. If you want a ladder, you can ladder. The challenges are for doing something a bit different, but we're going to see what we can do. 2 losses is all we're allowed to have, and we don't start to really get into the good stuff until we get to 4 wins, I don't think. So this is tough. This is tough. But 4 wins is when it starts to look like, okay, you had a good run. 5 wins is when you get your gold back, you get some packs, and then when you get to 6 and 7 wins, it's good times. But who gets to 6 and 7 wins? This is hard times. This is competition-esque. So we'll see how this goes. Let's load in the deck. Yeah, we know. Okay, and let's give this a run and see how this goes. Okay. Okay, we're on the draw. We're going to keep this. We've got the elves, we've got to harmonise. This is okay. What we're hoping for is the Nisa. Okay. So what we can do on turn 3 is we can do the harmonise. He's thinking about Brainstorm if he's just guy. Yep. Either you've got it or you don't. He does not. We'll get a bit of chip damage here. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what we would really like is we'd like to have a Nisa off the top. If we have a Nisa off the top, then we're off to the races. He's thinking whether he should hold. Okay. We are not overly worried about that. And we still have the harmonize. See, an old sort of non-historic green, all of this would matter. But because of this card here, I get to refill. So I'm not particularly worried about losing my deck. He's nowhere near advancing his game plan yet. So I would counter that if I was you. If you've got a counter. Does have the counter, but he's still some way away from the scanter. I've got 5 here. Got Teferi.
Sorry,
so what we would like now is our other Warrinclex. Yeah, so that's the wrong one that's come out the top. This sucks. He's gonna now get to draw, he's now gonna get to scry. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna we could concede this.
Keep up the pace.
If we don't want to show him our deck. We're gonna see if we could draw into the right Warrinclex.
I know 88 ways to defeat with thoughtfulness before action.
Okay, he's got another Teferi. We're gonna wait right here. He's going to untap. He's probably got a counter in hand. So we've got 7. We didn't get what we need. We're going to get out of here. We don't want him to see what we have. All he knows we have is we've got some ramp. So he is control. We knew he would be here. So we are not worried at all. So, I'm going to get rid of the finale. No. Yeah, we are. We're going to get rid of... No. No, we'll keep the package as is. Let's not panic. I think that's the best thing to do. Let us not panic. We are on the draw. We are on the play the next time around. He's going to have to get him. So he doesn't know what we have apart from having a Llanowar Elves and a Druid. Of course, we might get our Elves handed to us, but you know that's part and parcel of this game. So we're just going to relax and not worry too much. All he has seen from our hand is a Llanowar Elf and a Druid and some forests. He hasn't seen anything else. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how he techs in for this. We've got 2 ley lines, 3 forests, no elf. I think it's worth the gamble. If only to see what he's going to do with the ley lines. Okay, he's mulliganing, he's looking for a board wipe. Okay, we're going to play those. Turn 1. So basically we need an elf, a druid, or an explore. Ugh. So again, an elf, a druid, or an explore off the top. This is not looking so good so far. Elf, druid, or explore off the top. Still getting lands. 4. Okay. There's the explore. Okay. So that's fine.
I know my response. We need to move quickly.
Okay, a land off the top. There you go. Yeah, now that should put an end to this. Yep. Okay, he's put it to the top. This is your last go. He needs to draw another counter. Okay. He's 2 away from ultimate in, and once the Roaring Klex goes down, he can't. But the plan is the same. If we get the Roaring Klex down,
My prowess is unmatched. Meditate and
we're going to have to hope he doesn't get the creature counter that he's looking for. Okay, nope, he does not. But he can cycle that to do something. So we're going to do this. This is our only play. Take action. We are going to continue to force him to find counters because we turned them off with Roaring Klex. So 1 Memory Lance, 1
hone
Dust.
your prowess.
If we see it, no. So that's fine.
Let's skip to the good part.
So he's got a 1 in 5 chance of drawing another counter. So basically we will know what he has depending on what he plays now. He will know that if I get my Roaring Klex down, I turn off all of his planeswalkers. Okay. So in my head, if he has a counter for Roaring Klex, he has a counter for Nisa. I don't see a world where he doesn't have a counter for Roaring Klex, but he does have a counter. He doesn't have he does have a counter for Roaring Klex, but he doesn't have a counter for Nisa. I just don't see how that happens in this world. And also, he's got Shark Typhoon. I'm gonna play it and see how this rolls. You know, this is the only way we could turn off the Planeswalkers. So we're gonna see if we can turn them off. Either he can counter the Roaring Klex or he cannot. Okay. So so he's got 3, 4, 5, 6. It costs 2 to do it, so he's got a 4/4. So here's the interesting thing. Let's assume he has a board wipe in hand. Let's just assume he's going to clear this board and my Roaring Klex is going to be gone. So what would we want? We would want him not to be able to stop me from drawing. 4/4. That doesn't kill it. He has to put his Gearhulk on the line. Okay. Yeah, this is GG. You got that. That Teferi 5 is too much of a handful. Maybe I should have mulliganed more aggressively to find some things. I think just playing lands is not good enough against this control build. It just isn't. We have to. That was not. I don't know. I don't know if I played well there. It doesn't feel like I played well. It just doesn't feel like I played well. But the good news is I get another go to make this happen. So I could use this other go. That's the only thing to do. We've got a mulligan here. This is still not a great hand. Mulligan here. Okay, keep. The Vorinclex goes in. This goes in. That goes down. Is this more Jeskai? No, it's a white weenie. Okay. Okay, no, we're not gonna. That's my ramp. Okay, no, we're gonna hold that. It's only 2, it's not 3. He's now got 3. We're gonna have to let that go. He's gonna flip that over. Ugh. Oh my god, I just need to draw into anything. Nisa, Vorinclex, anything. Absolutely anything. Okay. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, not quite there. 5, 6, 7, no, it's not quite there. I might be dead. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, could be dead. Yeah, we don't want him to see what I've got. We don't want him to see what I've got, so we have to hop out of this game. Okay, so the Ley Line of Abundance comes out, the 2 trolls go in. Harmonize stays in, Vorinclex stays in, Vorinclex stays in. So we take off one of the top end Vorinclex to put in the Indomitable. We keep those in. So we'll keep the ramp package in. I think we need to get a Question Beast or 2 in. Let's take the Finale of Devastation out. In fact, we could even take the Exponential Growth out. I think we are just going to beat this guy with our bigger creatures, aren't we? Get a second Primal Might in, get a Ooze in, and I think we are off to the races. So this is now a green big things deck, which should be a white little things deck. So let's go. Okay, we've got Explore in hand. So it's turn 1. Okay. Cool. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play that. 5, 6. Okay. Warring Click should go down. Okay. 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7, 6, 7, 8. I need one more land. He can flip that. Just block this. Okay. So.
I will aid you. Harness the elements.
Cool. Okay, yes, to take that away.
I cannot
Cool.
protect you anymore.
What are you gonna send? So 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 still. We need something for his enchantments. So that's an enchantment. That's an enchantment. That's an enchantment. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Nope. This is so that we can play our Vorinclex next turn around. Okay. So I think the correct play actually is to play this Vorinclex and end raise 4 runners to end the game. So no, we can hold that open. Okay, so those are now locked down. That is also locked down. Okay. Put this in, then we'll go there. Okay. There you go. Ah, good grief. So, we want to kill these things, but we want to kill them in. So we're going to take one of these out to get the reclamation in. I think we keep the explores for shifting through. I've got a primal might. I'm just thinking, is one finale just one? He's trying to go fast. We need to stop him from going fast. But a finale will help me find the thing. We're going to take one of the primal mites out. Now the question is, do we put an exponential growth in or finale of destination in? I think we put a finale of destination in. And I think that is it. Yeah, we can keep this. This is not ideal, but we're going to keep it. And hope we ramp into something helpful. So the good news is I've got... Okay, cool. Nope. He still doesn't have the third one in, does he? So we can still continue to ramp. We can still continue to ramp. He doesn't have the third one in. Nope, no blocks. Okay, so to 3. Yeah, I think it is a. Let's go to 3. We want to stop him turning his thing over, don't we? Cool. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so Question Beast to the rescue. Cool. So okay, so which block? Take the 6. So yep. Still okay, I think. Yeah, we are. Okay. So we are still okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And only the Tide Taker can block this. Okay. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 open. Okay. So we're going to block with the Tide Taker. We're going to block with the Question Beast. We're going to block with Lana War. And we're going to block with our other Lana War. Okay. So this comes back and attaches to a land. We're not trying to play any spells on your turn, are we? We're going to play that. Okay. We could be in trouble here. For the first time I'm feeling very much in trouble. Let's see what he plays. Ugh. We got beat up. That was close. That was close, but we got beat up. That was a very disappointing set of games. The Jess guy, we were always expecting it, but we didn't draw what we were looking for. Whoops. Oh, good heavens, look at this. 4 cards, of which only 1 is of any use. Thanks, guys. So, there was a very quick and painful and brutal historic challenge. I may come back. I may come back for this. But no, that was fun.